So, we're here, and we're miming with a little bit of hot. Kind of funny, right? You know, this month we are talking about falling back in love with your business. I feel like I should have a French accent, except I didn't do well in French. I'll have to be honest. I did much better in Spanish. So let me switch off our filter, get on out and get back to normal. But howdy, I'm Leslie Hassler, your Biz Rules Business Coaching, and you've made it, right? We're here this month on Coaching from the Carpool, talking about how to fall back in love with your business. And today is a bit of a surprising thing. Move my mic forward. It's a little bit surprising because it's really, I think this is a relationship secret. Maybe if you deal in the area of relationships, you can chime in on what you think. But, you know, I've been talking this month about how you have a relationship with your business, whether you qualify it or describe it as that, you actually do have a relationship with it, because it takes up so much of your energy. It takes so much of your time and your focus and your dedication and sometimes investing. And it just is an extension of who you are in a lot of ways for a lot of small businesses. And so today's surprising thing is one of these things, like once I share it with you, you're going to be like, really? Leslie, people don't do that? And I'm going to tell you, no, they don't. No, they don't. And there's lots of reasons why they don't, and we'll go into a few of them. But really what people don't allow is they don't allow their business to reward them. Okay, that sounds really simple. Sounds really simple, but it really isn't. And this is, you know, you've heard me talk about belief and about believing that in the possibility of things, but also, let's see if we can get out of that bright window just a little bit, but also believing in the fact that you deserve to be rewarded. And I think there's a couple things, like even if you feel like you deserve it, but you're still not allowing it, there's a couple of reasons behind it. So a lot of service-based businesses are very big givers. A lot of times serving and can be somebody's love language and why they do what they do. And when you're in a giving kind of mindset, sometimes you forget to receive. How that shows up. It shows up in relationships, right? If you don't allow somebody else to do something for you, if you're absolutely set upon the ways of doing it all by yourself because you feel like you're in imposition, or you feel like, you know, you should be doing things. Well, I can tell you, your business wants to reward you. It really does. But you have to allow it to, and you have to receive it. And I think this is maybe a transcendence of thought or transcendence of belief, where, you know, I think at one point in time, I would say that I based my worth on my ability to do for others. Right? My sister will tell you I'm the problem solver. I like to solve problems. But as I've grown, and especially in working with other people so much, and being in a service-based business and having clients, having children, being married, all of these things, I have seen the value in receiving other people's gifts, like allowing them to give. And that in some ways is allowing me to give at a different level. And this is maybe a little bit of a esoteric type of conversation that we're having today, but I do think that you've got to allow your business to give you rewards, and you have to be willing to receive it, you know, and receive it in such a way that it wants to give more. You know, right before I got in the car, I was thinking about our mastermind this month, and our mastermind meeting is on Thursday. We meet the third Thursday of every month. And I was sitting here thinking, we're talking about cash flow. And so what I'm going to teach them and how we're going to talk about money and cash is been on my mind. And I was like, most people don't want to know. And why is that? And I was like, but the truth of it is that what you want more of, you focus on. Whatever you focus on, you tend to find more opportunity to grow. And so that's what I think in some ways I want you to do in your business as well. While you're allowing it to give you rewards and you're receiving those rewards, you're focusing on the good stuff that you want more of. And that's great. That's perfect. So I think the first one is you have to be willing to allow your business to give you the rewards that it wants to give you. I think the second part of it is you got to stop judging. We're great judgers, right? Human race has always been about judging and judgment and how is things the same and how are they different. It really is kind of the crux of a lot of our conflict too. And I think when we bring in too much judgment, and I'm going to put this way, I think there's a difference between discernment and judgment. Okay. And discerning is the ability to choose, right? To choose a path, to be able to move forward, to be able to weigh multiple options and then move forward with the one that best suits your desires, your goals, your needs. I think judgment, especially in business and especially for women, we tend to judge negatively. And I have this, image in my brain as I was coming over about pennies. I don't know how you feel about pennies, but if you find a penny on the ground, do you stop and pick it up? Say my little wish, put it in your pocket, put it in your shoe, wherever your little colloquialism told you to put it? Or do you pass it over because it's not enough? Because it's just a little thing. Well, I will say most of the business owners that I see would pass over that penny because it's just a little thing. It's not enough. But there's this crazy thing. We're judging that result, or we're judging that influx of cash. We're judging it as not enough. And so there's a point in time to where we're putting negative on those results, on those gifts that our business is giving us, if that makes any sense. So I just want you to not judge a little less. And I'm a judging personality, I'm going to tell you. But if we could just judge a little less on what is being given to us in the business and what rewards are coming our way, so that we're not looking at what we don't have, but we're grateful for what is coming our way, for the freedoms that we have. I have a friend that does some mindset coaching, and we talked about the difference between must or have to and I choose to. Right. And, oh my gosh, my husband and I were having a similar conversation where what were we focusing on? The fact that we had some things unplanned popped up that we could take care of, like had the flexibility and had the benefit to take care of, or did we focus on it that we had to take care of it? Right. And there's this negative energy. So I think you can really choose how to shift your language and shift how you're judging things, and really understand that you get to choose to do something, that you get to choose not to do something, that the have to, must, all of those things are actually start to get us back into that judgment land of not really seeing even the little things for the opportunity that they're bringing into our business. And I think the last part of it comes from, I really, as a business owner, and I was saying this to somebody today after a speaking engagement, I said, you really have to be selfless or selfish right now. I want you to be the whole oxygen, in the airplane metaphor, put it on yourself first, then put it on other people. And when you are receiving the rewards in your business, that's a perfect time to be selfish, to enjoy it, to feel like you've deserved it. I mean, good gravy, you've put in enough effort and time into this business. Why not? If you're not building this business for the joy of the rewards that it will give you, what are you doing the business for? Right? You can go get a job that has less stress. You can go get a job that has less risk. Okay, so really being selfish in taking those rewards in and enjoying them so that you can see a way to have more of those rewards. Now, I fully feel that if your cup gets full, if you are satisfied in your business, if your needs are met both financially, spiritually, what I'll say, your value quotient, you feel like you're having a good impact in the world, you're going to feel safer to actually let go a little control in your business, allow others to come in and help you. You're going to be able to pay it forward. You're going to be able to do those legacy things that you wanted to do for your family. All of these things start clicking into place. But it really is that kind of surprising thing that we're talking about allowing that to happen first in your business. That just really creates the opportunity to fall back in love. So that's today's Coaching from the Carpool. Let me know what you thought. If you liked this, please share it with somebody. So, just hit the share button down there. If you loved it, give me a little heart icon. That's what we're going for today because we're in the month of love. So let's see a few hearts out there. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you take back into your business and you use to shift and to improve and to grow. So that's it for today, guys. This is Leslie Hassler with your Biz Rules Business Coaching. We're here most Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons between 2:30 and 3 as I'm sitting in carpool. And this has been Coaching from the Carpool. Have a great day.